Hey everyone, welcome back to K Talk, where we talk all the hottest ongoing K dramas. I'm Mel.
And I'm Uma. Welcome back, guys, and thank you so much for joining us this week. On this week's episode, we are talking about The Manipulated.
Woo!
Woo,
I
indeed.
love it.
It is our favorite time of year, okay? And I am
Yes.
not talking about winter's bitch ass.
Yeah.
Okay, it is that time of year where Chang-wook and Disney Plus bless us with an action
Yes.
thriller.
Blessed indeed.
It's been 3 years in a row, okay? It all started with The Worst of Evil. Then
Yeah.
last year it was like Gangnam B-side.
Yeah.
And this year we're getting The Manipulated.
And The Manipulated is not Gangnam B-side.
No, it is not. We had high hopes for that one.
We really did.
But this one was longer. It was 12 episodes.
Yes.
It delivered in every which
It
way.
really did. The Manipulated stars Ji Chang-wook, who plays Park Tae-jung, Do Kyung-soo, who plays An Yo-han. Yeah.
Amazing. The villain was, oh my God, he was too much. But
Oh my God,
before
we
we
will
get
get to him.
I just have to say, I'm still shocked at how well that actor performed
Yeah.
that role. But The Manipulated is about a man who was wrongfully imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit and his revenge journey.
Mhm.
It's short, sweet, to the point. It tells you
is.
exactly what you're in store for. And guys, we had the best time.
We did. It didn't drag at all.
It
I
did
love that
not.
every episode was gripping and thrilling and just, yeah.
I was a fiend.
And can I just
Okay?
say, you know how much I appreciate shorter episodes
Mhm.
because I flew through that. Like I literally binged and it was a breeze.
And it didn't
Like,
feel,
yeah.
like it didn't feel like you were trapped. You didn't look at the time once to be like, this
Yeah.
episode's extra long. No, it was jam packed,
And it was perfect.
and
Yeah.
not an episode went to waste.
It did
Okay,
not.
like all of it was fantastic.
It was.
Um, The Manipulated. So the series is based on Ji Chang-wook's movie, Fabricated City.
Okay.
I think they
Never
did
seen that.
such. I watched it a couple years ago. They did such a great job in adapting this character. Obviously, they have to. It's not a 2-hour movie,
Yeah.
but they changed his character completely because in Fabricated City, he was like this gamer and like a delivery guy slash gamer. But like he
Okay.
was really, him and his group of friends were like just gamers. I like the fact that in this drama they flushed out his story a little bit more.
Yeah.
So he's like this entrepreneur. Like right now he does a bunch of odd jobs.
Yeah.
They gave him family in this one. In The Manipulated, he has a younger brother.
Mhm.
It's just them. I think their mom had like passed away.
She did. Yeah.
He is doing odd jobs and working as a delivery guy while he's putting together his nursery, like slash like
Yeah.
cafe, right?
Yes.
Like he's big into plants. So he has like this cute little plant nursery going.
Also while supporting his brother who's in school.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? Kind of like being that parent figure for him because they only have each other.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The first 4 episodes, I was like, what the hell?
Oh my God, I was hooked. I
Right
was like,
away.
oh my God.
The
Like the way
way-
I just flew through those 4, especially, I'm like, in one sitting.
The way
was
they
like, wow.
set him up. First of all, they did this so beautifully because we get to meet him. His life, chill.
Yeah.
He has a group, like a group of friends. He has great friends.
Yes.
He has a girlfriend. We'll get to her.
Yeah. Suji. Mm-hmm. We got some words for you.
I knew you were gonna have something to say about her.
Yeah.
But he has a girlfriend. His brother's there. Like life is well.
Yes.
He's a hard worker.
very
Life-
low key life.
very,
like,
you know what I mean? Just very modest life, happy,
yeah.
and then all of it is just
Yeah.
shattered
Yeah.
because he gets framed for a crime he did not commit. And the way
That is the most mind-blowing part about it. How intricate it was, how they set up these innocent people.
it was-
Like,
they call it sculpting. Okay. So the villain here is this tech entrepreneur,
26-year-old kid.
26-year-old, spoiled as shit.
Yeah.
He basically has like this little dungeon situation that is like super teched out.
Super futuristic looking. I'm like,
TV foot like everywhere. Like
Yeah.
he could literally see anytime at any point where
yeah.
Taejun is,
Yeah.
right? How he's making his delivery. Like there's nothing he doesn't know about this man's life.
Yes. And
Right?
that's how they pick the person, right? To take the fall. Someone that frequents that area that the crime happened, basically.
Yeah, they follow them around
Yeah.
with the victim's phone to kind
Yeah.
of make it look like they took the phone.
Yes.
It's very intricate. It's
Very
very
detailed.
detailed.
That's what I mean.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna give Johan credit. Like, he is a psychopath through and through, and he's a smart psychopath. Like,
Genius levels.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So basically the service that Johan provides is a rich person
yeah,
commits a murder. So he takes a random person, he picks a random person
Yeah.
to take the fall for it.
Yeah.
So they start following that person. Once they have their culprit, their fake culprit, they follow them around, they collect their DNA, they get to know the ins and outs of their lives and their daily schedules, right? And they set up everything from phone, the GPS on the phone system, the tracking system, their DNA is always at the thing, and they have always like a belonging of theirs that's like,
they'll
dropped
actually
at the scene.
go into their homes to collect it if they have to.
I mean, how insane was we see this scene where Johan is watching Taejung, and it's like a soft open. They're this close to opening the cafe and like the nursery, right? So he sees him kissing his girlfriend, and he knows what's about to go down.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want everything that comes out of that house.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that's the day they grabbed his semen.
And you know the funny thing is, as he was cleaning up Taejung and he picks up the condom, right from that moment, I knew something was going to come from that
with his
condom.
DNA, because you see the wrapper and everything. Like, it is, wow, like the level of planning that this psycho does, right? So what he does is, when he finds the culprit, he gets all this information. He is also a sculptor.
He's a little artist on the side.
Right? And he uses the auction and the sale of his sculptures as a form for the payment for the service, right? And he's such a psycho that he loves the people who are bidding on it, like the person who's hiring him. He takes them to the max. Like, he's out there with his little blind nanny just hiking up the bids.
First of all, was I the only one thought that the nanny was like a robot or AI? Like, there's something just so off about her, and I'm like, I couldn't put my finger on. I'm like, it's because he's so techie, right? I'm like, that wouldn't be crazy.
Thought he built a robot.
Yeah. Because even the way she moves and carries herself is not like a human.
Listen,
right?
Not to be a dummy, but it took me a second to figure out she's blind. I didn't clock that right away.
Me neither. I'm like, oh, okay, she's wearing these cool contacts. Like, that's what I thought.
Lo and behold, though, he is such a psycho that she's been with him since he was very young.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to be, his family's horrible.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to be with him. So she tries to run away or leaves him at one point. But they bring her back. And then Johan takes it upon himself to literally put mercury
in her
hot
eyes.
Mercury in her eyes, so that
she would never
leave
leave
him.
him.
Now disabled, and she is
never leave him.
Has to rely on him.
And the way she was saying it, as if it was so sweet. She's like, "Yeah,
You
young
loved me.
master,
You
loved me so much. He didn't want me to leave. So
You
he poured
loved me so much." And I'm like, oh my God, he maimed you.
Yeah,
he maimed you. And then, guys, this is like the weirdest thing. I don't think Johan knows, but that's actually his mom.
Yeah, she is.
And
we
I
find
was
that
like,
out. Yeah,
what the F?
Yeah.
I don't think he knows, though, but it doesn't matter whether he knows or not. I think he would have done that to her regardless.
I feel like he's such a psycho. If he found out that was his mom, he would have killed her.
And remember, because that's her kid and she's not allowed to say that was her kid, I feel like that's where the attachment came, because you could sense that maybe she was a little nicer to him, a little nurturing, and his family is cold and they're disastrous. This man killed his own parents because he found out that they were donating majority of his inheritance to a charity, and he's like,
to the local temple. Yeah.
He said, not on my goddamn watch. That is my
money.
money.
And he stabbed them collectively 130 times.
Can you imagine?
That level of rage.
His psycho knows.
Yeah.
No.
Mind you, he was 16. 16.
And he's been getting away with this nonsense for the past 10 years now. Super entitled.
I wish they could have showed us how he got away with that at 16 years old.
It just so happens, they kind of spoke about it, there was an escapee from the prison on the run. A murderer was on the run.
Oh,
and he made it look like that murderer killed.
So he started from then, basically. Yeah.
That gave him the whole thing of framing somebody else, as long as they have the right
But do you know how
backstory
sick you have to be at 16
to figure it out. Yeah, he's psycho.
Yeah.
I mean, he did the Mercury thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure before he was 16.
Probably. Yeah.
Like,
do you know what I really appreciate about this drama? Usually in K-dramas, the villain looks like a villain. But this one, he literally has a sweet baby face, right?
He really does.
For example, what's his name? The public defender Kim.
Mm-hmm.
When I seen his face, I knew right away this man is up to no good because he literally had such a sinister face that I knew that he was not a real lawyer or the public defender, or you know what I mean?
Right away when he sat in front of Taejun,
right when I seen his eyes, his face, I'm like, he just looks so
he looked
sinister.
like a bad guy.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
Well casted, right?
Yeah.
2 people though, Johan, and I forget the other guy's name, the one who Taejun is framed for.
Deok-young. Yeah.
Deok-young, the actor usually is this lovable, goofy, like roles that he plays. This is the first time that I've seen him where he is an asshole. Like,
but you can kind of see it in his character. Though.
He is hilarious.
No, but you could kind of see it because he is one of those characters though. That he just likes to party. He just seems like a goofy guy,
he's
right?
Slapping people here. He's disrespectful.
Yeah.
He's playing that entitled that rich entitled asshole to perfection. But him and Johan, such cutie patooties. Like they have like young looking faces, just in different roles. So they really brought their A game to this one and just blew us away.
Yes.
Like amazing.
Johan especially, oh my God. Yeah. That sweet face.
But yeah, Johan has been a menace up until this point. So back to Taejun. He gets framed. Everybody is in disbelief. When I was watching that courtroom scene, I was like, I felt his frustration.
Me too.
The whole world is like, it feels like you're living in a simulation at this point. You're like, this can't be right.
Yeah.
Like, this man just gets picked up at home.
Yeah.
Boom, you did this. We have all these receipts. And he is shocked. So his friends rightfully get a lawyer and they start working on his defense. Okay, they're working, and while they're working and retracing his steps and everything to kind of like fight against all the evidence that's presented, they find out how hardworking Taejun is.
Yeah.
They were like, you're working 12, 15-hour days.
Yeah.
Even his girlfriend is taken aback. I didn't know my man was working so hard, only for her to see the bracelet at the crime scene and just kind of believe it.
And that was enough for her.
And you know what bothered me first? Before they were helping out the lawyer and coming up with his defense, you literally saw his footprint of what he was doing the day of the murder, the day before.
That's what I mean.
So how were you convinced by a bracelet where his friends are the real ones?
They are so real. They literally kept visiting him for a year straight and he was
would not believe it. They were like, you could show us whatever you want.
And he wasn't even seeing them and they continued to visit him.
Exactly. Yeah. For 5 years straight. Yeah. And the thing is, they never, ever.
For a second.
Doubted their friend.
Yeah.
The crime was so horrific.
Yeah.
You have to ask yourself, did you see a glimpse of this in Taejun's like personality? Like his girlfriend needed to ask herself, have I ever even seen him angry?
That's what I mean.
Has he ever raised his voice?
Exactly.
This, you could just tell, like, they did a really good job to make us feel in that moment, this is the biggest injustice. Because just from one episode of seeing how he deals with his brother and his friends, and this man can't walk by a plant.
Literally.
That needs watering without attending to it.
And that's why
she believe it.
And that's why I didn't respect Suju. She just left too fast for me, and
she could not leave fast enough. I'm like, good riddance. I hope to never see you again. His friends were the real ones. His brother, till the very end, believed in Taejun's innocence. Yes. And the poor kid gets taken out as well.
That's also part of Johan's little diabolical thing, right? Like he makes sure he kills a family member, so they literally kill themselves in there. That's his whole entire goal.
To make them feel desperate. Like they, they feel like there's no justice in the world, and to take them over the deep end. Yeah. And also, I think it has like it has a second use as well, because he also picks culprits that don't have a lot of family. They have to be working class. They have to be poor. They don't have the resources to fight this. Basically. That's what he's banking on, right? And if they don't accept, once they're shipped off to prison, if they don't kill themselves right away, that's when they take out the family.
Just off of the injustice alone.
Because they do have that public defender visit everyone that they do this to kind of like
see where their head's at.
Exactly, right? Like see their headspace.
Imagine getting life. Not just like 5-10 years life for something you didn't commit. That's a whole different ball game.
Exactly.
Right?
And to the point where it's like they execute this so well that they know that within the first week of being there, they try to kill themselves. Yeah. And here's the thing though. So does Taejung. For the 5 years, for the first year that he's imprisoned, I think.
He attempted multiple times.
Multiple times he tried. And like he always ends up surviving. Yeah. He ends up getting really close to one of the prisoners.
He was an altar server.
Yeah, like an altar server. And he starts to kind of like be like, listen, you have to turn to God, basically. That is your only hope. You're stuck here, but you would still have to live. Like you have to find a way to get out of this dark space that you're in. Yeah. Right? And he kind of was like a lifeline for him.
He kept giving him cake and was like, it's going to be all right.
And he kind of helped him. And that's when like Taejung kind of like snaps out of it and starts working out. Like from the minute that this
taught himself to fight.
Taught himself. Because the minute this man is imprisoned, obviously.
They try him.
The prison gangs, they're always beating him up, using him as a punching bag, doing their little gambling, boxing matches. Like
the most heartbreaking part is when you can see that he got raped.
Exactly.
And I was like, oh my God. Like
that was heartbreaking.
That was hard
and
to
then the
watch.
funny thing is to find out it was the ones that are in there for that horrific kind of crime. Because remember, his nemesis,
Kwang-soo,
molested his own sister to get in there.
When Taejung said that
but he's hiding that from his little gang members, right?
When Taejung said that to him, I didn't think it was real. I thought he was just trying
I think he figured it out. I think he figured it out, and so he's having a hard time in there, and that's why he constantly like tries to take him, like, end his life. But he wakes up at some point and starts working out, fighting back. Yeah, starts to build some sort of routine, I guess, and he's just starting to accept it.
And that's when I feel like that's why Kwang-soo became obsessed with him. It's like, oh, okay, so he's beating up all my guys. He has strength. Like, I think he thought it was threatening his position.
It
so he was like,
was.
oh my God, people might start following this guy. So he just became obsessed with him.
So he's doing this, So he starts to kind of like fight back. And you could tell like he's not getting beat up as much anymore. Yeah. And he starts helping out in the church. So he's also doing like altar service. He has this little garden.
That was so cute.
Like he's still finding ways to continue living, I guess, under these horrible circumstances. And we're kind of led to believe that, like, he's kind of accepted the fact that he's going to be in prison for life, and he has to continue living because his brother wouldn't want him to end his life.
And he kind of found his own little routine, right? And I also loved Officer Yang, because he would bring him plants.
The prison guard, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
At first I was kind of suspicious of him. I don't know why, but I'm like, why is he, you know what I mean? But he was genuinely a nice guy.
Because I think he was a good person, right?
Was,
and he sees that, like, they all come in here saying I'm innocent, but there was something that touched him about like Taejung. Yeah. But everything I'm gonna say is like now kind of normal for Taejung, and then the next victim comes in. Of Johan. They like to call them avatars. Yeah. Right? So the next person who was framed comes in and he's taking his confession. Right? Because they hear each other's confessions.
Because at this point, young Shik left, so he kind of took his place.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So he hears the confession of this young kid come in and be like, I'm innocent. I didn't do this. Why did I have to return that phone? And it just clicks for him.
God. That was such an intense scene, because in that moment you can see Taejung literally spiralating in his head.
All of it coming together because it was exactly the same way that he was set up, right? Like Johan's thing is once they've collected all your information, your DNA, your belongings, everything that could tie you to this crime, the last step is they always plant a phone. Yep. And then pretend to be like, oh my God, like it's a lost phone. And then the person says, hey, if you drop it here, like, I'll give you money. But I really, really need my phone back. So that's how they get them in possession of the phone, on camera, being in a specific place. Mm-hmm. He hears that, he snaps. Yeah. He snaps. And from that point on, he's like, I got to get out of here. Yeah. I have to get out of here. I'm being framed.
And it's just not me.
And it's not just me. Yeah. But sadly, that kid does break under pressure and all the injustice, and ends up literally suffocating himself with like pages from the Bible.
Because they literally killed his mom as well.
Yeah.
So
he only had his mom on the outside. And that just, again, that's their system.
Yeah.
That's their MO. They take him out. This poor kid literally just
suffocates
the
Bible
himself
with the
Bible pages
that he gave him.
It was so heartbreaking.
It was so heartbreaking.
But then on, that is a trigger, and Taejun has to break out of prison.
Yeah.
Which he does.
He does.
In like the weirdest way ever.
It really was.
And kind of smart too, though.
It was. Like, he started making molds of the keys and just
He's very resourceful.
He really is. That's what I realized about him. Like, he's really good with his hands. Like, he can make things out of nothing.
He really can.
I mean? He's good with cars. He's good with, So I feel like that really helped him a lot.
He knew what to do, what service to be on, what exits, what doors, to the point where the guard says later, like, because of you, we had to do a lot of upgrades, because he basically somehow finds a loophole in like the vent system. Yeah. And anyways, he breaks out of prison, reconnects with his old friend. Yeah. What is his name? Sorry.
Young-shik. But before that, the psycho doctor. Bae Nara. I'm telling you, these are the type of roles that he always plays roles.
His face is perfect for it. Like, okay, here's the thing. He is a great actor, because we literally just watched him in Would You Marry Me, playing, like sweet and lovable towards the end of that. Yeah. But he does have those, like, the cold feature, that cold demeanor. It's his size, his stature. But again, here's Bae Nara just kicking ass, being a villain.
Like I said, I need to see this man in a goofy role. Like, I need to see him just goofy throughout the whole show. Like, you know what I mean?
So to take it back, Bae Nara does make an appearance because he is one of the hired killers.
Doctors,
no, for Johan. Yeah. He's on Johan's team. He's one of the hired killers. So once Taejun finds out that this kid was also set up the same way he was, and he ends up killing himself, the first mistake that he makes is he calls that public defender again. Yeah. 5 years later, he calls the public defender again and says, I have proof. Somebody came in here with the same story as me. He's like, what the hell are you going to do about it? They actually, like, he lunges at him. Yeah. And he tells the guard, hold on, and basically tells Taejun, like, and what? We did this. And we took out your brother. Shut the fuck up, eat it, and rot in prison.
Oh my God. When he did that, I was like, I felt the rage in Taejun. Like, I felt it. Like,
I literally was like,
I'm like,
oh my
I
God.
want to rip your throat out with my teeth. Like, type of anger.
Like, physically,
you know what I mean?
I've never been so angry, and you could just feel all that, like, savage anger, that the injustice, like, all of it just play on his face. Like, I'm surprised he just didn't lose his mind right then and there, but then the guards were holding him back, and he just whispered in his ear. Oh my God, but thankfully that public defender gets exactly what's coming to him.
Yeah, and because they find out,
he alerts Johan.
Yeah. And then they send the doctor in to start giving vaccines.
Like a fake vaccination program in prison. Yeah. They tell him you have to take out, like, prisoner 2802 or whatever his prison number was.
He actually misses it at first.
He does, because luckily he sends somebody else in his place. Yeah. Because it's the time that he needs to, like, he was setting up a rat, like something for his escape plan. Like, he there was something pivotal that he had to do at that moment.
There's some type of tools he was trying to make or create.
No. Sorry, I forget. You know how they have those weird, like, boxing matches, the gambling boxing matches? They didn't want him to get vaccinated in case he has a reaction and, like, gets the flu or something, because they had a fight the next day. Yeah. So they send someone else in his place, which ends up saving his life, because
at first,
because they're injecting him with rat poison, basically. So he kind of escapes it the first time. And then lastly, as the doctor was about to leave, the freaking guard says, oh, you missed one person.
Yeah.
And that's when he's like, damn it. He gets it, but this man is fully like, I'm about to escape.
Yeah. It's the day that he's escaping.
Literally. Yeah. As he is walking out, the shit starts to hit his system, and he, like, passes out at the entrance of the prison.
I'm like, hold up, what's going on? I'm like, there's no way you're gonna get sent back in. Like, you're literally out the door.
I know, like right there. Yeah. And I was like, oh, so close, but it was so intense. Yeah. Like,
but he does get out. He does. Young-shik does pick him up and takes him back to his home.
Yeah, and no,
he does.
But first he has to get hospitalized. He's back in the prison medical office, and they flush out his system first.
Oh, okay. And then
that's when Deok-soo tries to, with his gang again, tries to kill him in the hospital, in the clinic.
Yeah. And then he attempts again until he leaves
exactly,
again.
Basically. Yeah. But Johan just was like, no, we've had enough of this guy.
Yeah.
And basically that's where his hatred for him starts.
Yeah.
So while that's happening, Johan is also setting up this.
It gave Squid Game type of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like what in the Squid Game, whatever. So basically, he makes a deal with the warden to take a bunch of prisoners, unbeknownst to anybody in the outside world.
Yeah.
Suits them up, puts them in like this Squid Game type of
this racetrack type of situation.
Warehouse segregated from the city. I think there's like a body of water, like a little mini island or something. Yeah. And he basically tells them, like, you guys are going to race, gives them a bunch of cars, and they're like, no rules here, do what you got to do. So basically, it's like, kill whoever you have to kill. And that's when we meet the guy that committed the murder that Taejung was framed for. These two rich spoiled. So I guess the essence here is that they're going to bet on these prisoners to see who is going to win this race. Yeah. That's where Taejung escapes from.
The sickest part about it is the way they toy with, I guess, people. It's like as if they're not even human beings. Like
absolutely,
literally,
they're nothing to them.
Yeah,
they're prisoners, and it doesn't matter. So then they figure out, like, oh shit, Taejung's there. He's the one that was this guy's avatar. But anyway, somehow he beats all of them in the race. He's trying to get away from Johan and the security guards that they have there, the armed men, and the gangbangers, like the prison gangbangers that are trying to like kill him as well, that, you know, he keeps beating them up basically. Yeah. And at some point, all those prison fights, I'm like, if you don't just kill this man, literally, he's never going to leave you alone.
And the crazy part is like, there have been so many times where there's like, they literally gang up on him and he still whoops all of them.
That's what I'm saying.
And then Johan gives Gang-jae a gun in the game, and he still,
in case things are not lively enough or dangerous enough, he was like, use this to kind of like make it more exciting. But somehow Taejung gets the hell up out of there, and runs and finds,
and he did it in such a smart way. He's like, because Johan said, if you want to speak to me, you can request a meeting. So he goes up there, requests the meeting, and then he kind of just looks around. You know what I mean?
In like the lay of the land. Exactly. And he figures out there's this ramp that if he gets on a motorbike, can take him like off the island. Yeah. But,
and that was one of my favorite scenes when he gets on that bike, goes up that ramp, and then Johan at the same time is pointing a gun at him. And he just looks back at him. Yeah, I love that scene.
The fact that he kept missing, thank God. Yeah. It was so intense and like really well done. But yeah, so now he's out. Yeah. He's figuring out, he still doesn't know that Johan is the one that set him up. He just thinks like, okay, these people are weird and they're playing games with us. I got to get the hell up out of here. Yeah. That's where he finds his young chick. Yeah. He finds his little electronic shop, and he tells him, I'm gonna find the people who did this to me.
Yeah. I don't know if I was young chick. I don't know if I could get back involved in something like this, knowing that I already served like 15 years. I was away from my daughter. I don't know if I could do that for some dude I met in jail. Like, yeah, I like you, but like, do I like you?
Well, they spent years together, and I think he feels sorry for him.
I get it, but still, it's like, I did 15 years, and I could potentially go back and maybe get life this time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, it did end up that he was doing too much. But I think in the beginning, Taejung was just like, I need a place to hide out, if anything. Yeah. Right? But he finds out now that they're targeting another woman, about to set her up. He starts like really messing up Johan's plans, saves that woman. Johan's just big mad now. Yeah. He's like, you keep messing up my plans. Like, I don't like this. But the entire second half basically is him just figuring out more information. Yeah. Johan's mad, so he now says, you know what? Let me tell you who committed the murder that you were framed for.
Yes, so and kind of sicks him on him by sending him his little Instagram and all of
hacking his account, making it public. So this idiot doesn't even know that he's telling his whereabouts and whatever, and everybody can see.
No, but I also understand why Johan did. He was sick and tired of Do-kyung and his father,
and
the
his
chairman.
father, yes.
Yeah, and they were talking crazy to him, and I was looking at them like, you guys don't know how psycho this guy is. Like, he's not gonna let this go.
One.
Yeah.
He is
so
not
in
the
the
one.
moment, he lets them get that off. They talk to him crazy, and he's like, okay, cool.
I got something for you.
Yeah. And then that's when he sicks Taejung on Do-kyung to get him out of there.
And
yeah.
beats the living daylights out of him.
He does.
So happy.
Yeah.
But somehow Duksung
Yeah.
has like a horseshoe up his ass or something, because he has like these thugs working for him.
Yeah.
So they're always protecting him too. And
Yeah.
Taejung can't really get to him.
Yeah.
But he finally does, and they have that epic
I
chase
love that chase.
in the
that
tunnel
was amazing.
with the bike.
When he put the bike on the wall, I was like, okay, Ji Chang. like
I see you.
I loved
see
it.
you.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that whole chase, though, was towards the end where the Duksoo's thugs are in this van and he's behind them and he breaks and comes flying in through the back in the rear window. I was like, oh my God. And he's just like, boom, crouched
I was
there.
like, now this is action. like,
I was like, they choreographed the hell out of that, and I loved it. It was so good.
Yeah.
But he ends up basically killing everybody that's like chasing. People are wiping out. Cars are crashing all over the place. A gun goes off in the van, so ends up taking out like the head, the leader of that gang. And Duksoo's still driving.
Yeah.
He's still driving, but then he ends up getting in this horrible crash.
Yeah. I actually thought he was dead.
Me too. I was so surprised to see when he came back and he was like, hey, you want me to leave you alone? So Taejung actually ends up using him at the end with the final showdown with like Johan. But he's all like casted up. He's on a neck brace, legs broke. Like he's not doing good.
And
but
Johan
he ain't dead.
Actually kills his dad as well.
He does and sets up Young-shik.
Yes.
He sets up Young-shik because that's the only way to bring Taejun out of hiding.
Yes.
And to stop all of his interference.
So that lady wasn't his mother, was it also? Or was just that, it looked like a random like escort to me. It didn't look like that was the mom.
Who?
When he killed the dad, the chairman, and there was a lady laying there as well. But
oh yeah, that just looked like it didn't look like the mother.
Yeah,
no,
it didn't.
No.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised he let the mother live. Like,
I think she was saved because she wasn't there.
Yeah.
And maybe that did look like it.
And maybe because she was kind to him when she was speaking to him. I think maybe that.
She didn't disrespect him, so he didn't feel slighted.
Yeah.
Even though he's psycho and anything sets him off.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah. But the chairman, they're crazy. He's like, do you understand what this guy does for a living? And you guys are
talking all sorts of crazy to him.
Yeah.
He is not the one. And they found out because even Duksoo knows that like he killed his dad.
Yeah.
And he's setting somebody else up. Like to him, people were just expendable. Yeah. He was thoroughly sick.
But you know what I also like about Johan? Not like, but you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. The fact that he can fight too.
Oh, yes.
Like, you know, he's not one of those, like, everyone just does the dirty work for me and I don't know how to defend myself, because when the chairman sent those guys to his house, like, he killed all of them.
He did. He, you know, he knows how to fight.
With ease.
I know, but I feel like that level of psycho, though, I think he likes the power and the feel of physically hitting people with his own, like, his own fists, I guess.
He doesn't even really. He uses a sword. He does. I've never.
Either way, he needs to be in the thick of the action, basically. And I think he's just whatever. When they're running in Busan, the way he just punched the girl's friend,
it's like she's alive. She just
fainted.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. He'll kick anybody's ass, like man, woman, child.
And that's the part I also found interesting. The fact that he had to figure out why Young-shik and his daughter were fighting so hard for Tae-young, because obviously he's a psychopath, and I don't think he's ever felt that level of care or love in his life.
No, and he didn't.
So that was like foreign to him. So it was like something like, I need to investigate this. Like,
literally,
what is it?
Because
like,
the one person he loved, he had to disable in order for her to stay in his life. So he doesn't understand just
genuine love
and compassion and a real normal relationship where you don't have to like have leverage over people.
And that's, I also feel like that's what made him very intrigued by Taejung as well. It's like, how is this like nobody able to capture the hearts of these random people that are not related to him? Like, he didn't understand.
No,
right?
he did not. Like, again, you're a psycho, and he just didn't understand.
That might be
like,
it. Yeah.
Normal people relationships. I mean, he killed his own parents. Like,
literally. Yeah.
We can't, like, there's so many things wrong with him. But yeah, you're right. Like, that was a thorn in his side.
Yeah.
And he was just like, why though?
Exactly.
And that kind of made him extra angry, I guess.
He just didn't understand it. Like you said, I don't think he's not familiar with those emotions as well, right?
No.
Because he's a sociopath, right?
No.
So yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was just he kept following him places. So finally they figure out like how he makes his money, that he has, like, he's an artist and like he's selling these sculptures as payment for these frame jobs.
Yeah.
He knows who, because he exposed to him who was the man that really committed the crime that he was in prison for.
Yeah.
So the reason why he's chasing after Doksu now is because he wants to record him and kind of admit that, like, hey, you did this crime.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, no, I'm never going to go down for it. And what was shocking to me was when we found out it was the third time he had done that.
The third time.
The third murder that he needed to cover up.
For Dokyoung.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
I
sicko.
was shocked. I thought he killed that one woman.
He's extremely just a rich guy.
He's used this 3 times. So he'd just be killing women.
Because he knows someone will clean up his mess every time, right?
It works. So, and his dad's okay with that too.
Yeah.
I would be like, put him in a mental hospital.
I would have cut him off. I'm sending you away somewhere, and like...
It's like, sir, you're a menace. One time?
Yeah.
And the fact that his mom doesn't know any of that,
yeah,
it was just wild. But I found that very shocking. He was like, dude, calm down. This is my third time. This is my third avatar, basically.
Yeah.
I was like, you're sick and you deserve to die.
Like I said, I'm like, it says something about, so all the rich people are kind of sick a little bit. Like, you know what I mean?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now it is just literally a fight to the death to figure out, to kind of break down this entire system that Johan has.
Yeah.
Right? So he manages to ruin his artist debut. Now he's revealing who he is behind this, popular artist.
Yeah. I have a question. I don't know if you noticed. That other girl, that's also one of his killers.
Mm-hmm, that's one of the assassins, yeah.
Yeah. She's Chinese.
Yeah.
At one point, did he not walk through her?
What do you mean?
Like he walked through her, like as if she wasn't like real. I don't know if you caught that.
No.
So, yeah.
She was very much real.
I know she was, but it was weird. At one point when she was in that room with him, or I think maybe outside, he literally walked through her. And I was like, okay.
Like she's like a ghost or something?
I'm like, is this like a...
Do you think it was another AI person?
I don't know. Like, I'm telling you, that room had me tripping out. Like, what is that thing called?
Like she's a hologram?
Yes. I think at that moment, maybe she was
talking to her and she was a hologram.
Yeah, maybe. Okay,
that makes sense.
Yeah, that tripped me out.
But, okay.
That tripped me out. I'm like, I know she's real because she be killing people. Like, there's no way.
Very much, and they do see her in the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe as he was talking to her, maybe she was a hologram at that point.
I don't even know. I need to know, who was she? Like, where did she come from?
She was just a paid killer.
But it seemed like she knew the nanny very well. Like, because they were talking to each other in Mandarin,
well,
right?
they've all been knowing each other this many years, right? Like, this is his little killer crew. So
I guess, it was just random. Just this random girl. Like, you know what I mean?
She loves to kill people with her big-ass knives. But what I didn't understand is she's so good. Can we start talking about the little things that didn't make sense?
Yeah.
She's supposed to be like this amazing assassin that like wipes out a whole room full of men.
Yeah.
That we're supposed to believe. What's her name? Damn it! Why can't I remember her name?
Who?
The
Unbi.
Unbi, yes.
Yeah.
We're supposed to think Unbi can like defend herself against her.
Well, she really did it. She just
really
threw
did
some plants at her
and ran around.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, she cannot put up a fight. Like, let's not lie to each other.
And also the fact that she couldn't take down Taejung by himself when she takes down
a room full of men.
Yeah.
So that didn't really, I was like, come on, guys, we could do better here.
Yeah.
Or the fact, my very first side eye happened when Taejung first comes out of prison and he meets the daughter. She's like, let me talk to you outside. And basically says, I don't care who you are. You could be one of my dad's like little jail friends.
Yeah.
But you got to pay this amount in rent, blah, blah, blah. And then she hits him too, and he is brought down to his knees. And I'm like, you're
Yeah.
out here kicking ass in prison, but this little things
But obviously,
punch
she was
brought
supposed
you
to.
down.
She's supposed
What,
to
she
be,
caught him off guard?
But she was supposed to be like rough around the edges, right?
Girl,
That was the
please.
point.
That
of
just
her
means you
thing.
can fight.
Well, obviously, he's not gonna beat up a girl.
He's not, but I'm just saying.
like,
I think he could have taken her punch though. He didn't need to be stumbling into the.
I mean, you mean like he could have caught it, type of thing. Like
Even if he was hit, I don't think she is like her. Her punch is powerful enough to have him
like I
into
said,
that
that
door
was the
and
point,
on his knee.
That
like,
was the point that she was
his footing.
That's the point, though. She was a tough girl, so you know what I mean.
All right.
And speaking
That's
of
a
Eunbi,
side eye.
obviously she started falling for him.
Of
like,
course,
right?
clear as day, you could
Yeah.
see. I like that her friend even like clocked that and was.
And she started acting real awkward around him.
Why don't you tell him to come in for dinner before his soup gets cold? Like her friend was real. A real one for teasing her.
I don't think they really showed us, like, did they end up getting together? Like,
it looks like it might be implied towards the very end when they're all about to sit down for that meal. And
well, they were all there, right? So
they were all there. So
I just assumed
naturally, why not, right? He doesn't have any.
Yeah,
but we just see that right now it's kind of like one sided because his man's on a mission. Yeah, he has no time for.
He did not care. He had no time for that.
He didn't notice, and he did not care.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically everything does end up working out. He does get his revenge. Like the prison guard helps him escape one final time.
Yeah.
Because he exchanges his freedom for Young-shik because of the assemblyman's murder.
Yeah.
He fights Johan to the death. Do you think Johan's dead?
They said he was, but he purposely left him alive.
He did, so that he could deal with the consequences of his actions or whatnot.
But then they said he died, but again, it's Johan, he probably didn't.
Yeah, I find it sus that, like, I don't think he died, even though he was, like, impaled on the wall the last time. I feel like they set the fire, because there was no fire when Taejung was walking out of there.
Yeah.
And then the whole house is on fire after. So I feel like maybe the nanny came back and set the house on fire to make it look like Johan died in there.
Maybe.
Because not only is the house
got him out of there.
It got him out of there and then set the fire, right? Because one of two things, I have questions and I'm like, okay, first of all, we never really wrapped up, like, where the hell did the nanny go?
Yeah.
After she packaged up all the sculptures and da-da-da, she didn't know what was happening, like, at the house. Like, where did she go?
Yeah.
And then the house was on fire, but then the very last shot is somebody sitting in that little tech room.
Yeah.
Is it Johan?
Like I said, he's such a psycho, it could be. And also that last scene when he plays the video for him of his brother getting killed, I was like, oh my Johan, God. Was that really necessary?
It was. Like, it was to throw him off his game, to hurt him mentally. Because remember, he's sadistic, right? Like, he
just flipped through it. I was like, God damn.
He was like, I don't even care. Because I think at that point he was like, this is why I'm doing this. He's like, so this is not going to throw me off. I'm still going to get you. Like, he wanted to weaken him, right? You could tell Johan wasn't thinking that he was going to lose to him. And
also, I think Johan wanted to get him that angry so that he would kill him. Because Johan would rather die than to, you know what I mean, go to prison.
To lose or go to prison or do any of that, right? Yeah. But yeah, like it was, the revenge was revenging.
Yeah.
The show was fantastic.
Yeah.
I felt like everybody played their roles well.
Perfect.
From Baynara to the public defender, you know, Eunbi and Young-shik, like like to me, it was super exciting. The whole drama was good.
It was.
Just my only question was like, where'd the nanny go?
Yeah, but it was so good that I didn't even have those questions, right? Like I was so entertained. It was so good. It was so thrilling. Mm-hmm. Like, I really didn't even think about those little parts that could have like not made sense, right? Like,
true. The nanny thing was just like, I'm like, she was too lethal to just disappear like that. So I felt like she was the one that saved Johan. That's the reason why she came to my mind. But overall, like, action Wookie, hit it out of the park.
Chang-wook is the action king.
Listen,
like, it literally gave me worst of evil vibes.
Absolutely.
Like, it really did.
I know.
Like,
and honestly, and it makes me sad because as much as I enjoy Ji Chang-wook in any genre, but it makes me sad now because now that we just got used to every winter basically getting an action thriller from him, I don't think that's going to be the case for the next 2 to 3 years.
Why?
he he has
Oh, the
like
shows that he has lined up? Yeah.
he has like three dramas and a movie that got lined up for like 2026 and beyond.
Yeah.
And three of them are like romance,
But they're
melodramas,
dramas as well. So,
historical
yeah.
romance, a straight rom-com. The next one on Disney is going to be called like Mary Berry or
Yeah.
something, and it's like a collab with like
Yeah.
Japan. So it's like a Japanese actress and him.
But that's the thing. He's so cemented when it comes to thrillers. It's like, now I want to see you in other things, actually.
I
You know what I
do,
mean?
but
Like I said, he's an overall amazing actor.
I
So,
know. I
like,
think
he's going to kill every role.
Yeah,
So,
I just got spoiled because now I was like, ever since The Worst of Evil came out, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, okay. Then they gave us Gangnam, now they gave us The Manipulated.
yeah.
And yes, I love all the romance dramas that are about
Yeah.
to happen. The historical one, Scandal.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to all of them, but I'm just sad that like it's going to be a good
Yeah.
2 to 3 years before we see him again in an action thriller
I mean, the
drama
movie that
or
he has coming
movie.
out, what kind of movie is it, though?
It's you would like this. I think it's like a apocalypse, like a
Oh, is it?
yeah, it's like
Oh
a
my God.
fantasy
You know, I love some
zombie
zombies.
something apocalypse. It's
love
called
zombies.
Colony, and I'm pretty sure it has
Oh,
some
okay.
zombie aspect to it, like
Oh, I'm sad. I love
So,
zombies.
right?
So,
And then
yeah.
he actually has two projects with the same actress. So the Colony one,
Okay.
Jun Ji-yeon, our girl from Tempest.
Oh, yeah. Love
So
her.
she's gonna be in the movie with him, Colony, and
Oh, The Colony's a movie, actually.
Colony's a
Okay, okay.
movie, and then she's in this Human and Gumiho, another fantasy
Yeah.
one with him.
Okay. Like I said, it's
But
Ji
yeah.
Chang-wook. He's gonna kill every role.
He's gonna
so
kill all the
I'm-
drama,
And you know,
but-
we're gonna watch every single one. So
I know,
yeah,
but
doesn't
aside
matter.
from Colony, I don't think we're gonna see Action Wookiee anytime soon. But listen, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I thought the background story that they gave him was way better than what it initially was
Yeah.
in Fabricated City. Basically, the only thing is he was framed for a crime.
Yeah.
That was the only similarity, basically the premise of the drama. But other than that, it was fresh details, a new look.
Yeah. Like I said, I love the whole techie aspect. Like
Mhm.
that was so different to
It
me.
really
Like I
was.
really loved that.
It
you
really
know?
was, and just wow, the introducing Johan as like this really young psycho
Yeah.
was amazing.
Little
too,
babyface psycho,
right?
yes.
Babyface psycho that were just
Yeah.
shocked.
Yeah.
Through
They,
and
and,
through.
and I feel like they did that very well. Like I
Very.
said earlier, like I love that he didn't look like a villain. Like he was a cutie, but
was
he's
a little-
sick. You know what I mean?
He was a little
Like-
cutie, but overall, honestly, if you are into action thrillers, like you will not be disappointed.
Yeah.
And honestly, if he does not win all the awards for
He
this,
needs to. Even the boy that played Johan, he
Mhm.
needs to win some
the
stuff.
entire
because-
cast, everybody
yeah.
needs their flowers because this man, no matter what it is, delivers. He
Yeah.
pours his soul
yeah.
into these roles, and it's about time they started
And
recognizing
you can
him for
really
it.
feel it. Like,
Listen, the way I was crying when he was going through all that hardship
yeah.
during the early episodes where he's in prison,
Yeah.
the way he showed us the despair that he was feeling, my
Yeah.
goodness.
I
He
felt
deserves
every
Best Actor
single
for this.
feeling that he was going through. Yeah.
He did a phenomenal job. He
did.
deserves all the awards for this,
Yeah.
but I loved it. And
Who's your
I-
SOS?
oh my God, it's him.
Yeah.
Like,
Same. Like,
I mean, even Johan, just for being
yeah.
that villainous, like my
and
goodness.
playing the hell out of that role. Yeah.
right? It
Yeah.
might have to be split between because
Yeah.
they both did
Same.
such really, really good job of like playing
did.
adversaries, like amazing. I would rate it like a 9.
I'm giving it a 10.
You're giving it a 10,
I'm
10?
giving it a 10, 10. He killed it. Everything about it. I loved it. Like, yeah.
You know, I want to give it a 9 because I felt like, I know we like short and sweet, but I feel like this is a show that could have used just maybe a little bit more because the ending felt a little rushed. Just wrapping everything up so
Yeah.
quickly felt a little rushed. They time jumped 6 months in the
Yeah.
future, which is fine because that gives you a nice little closure.
I mean, what else did you want to see?
I don't
You know
know.
what I
I just
mean? Like-
I liked everything the way it was shown to us, but it felt rushed though. Like I don't know how to
I don't know.
describe
I was
it.
satisfied.
It felt
Like-
a little too rushed for
like-
me at the end, and that's the only reason why it's getting a 9. But the drama in
in itself.
itself, amazing.
Yeah, it was.
It was incredible. I would recommend it any day.
for sure. I just might watch it again soon.
It's one of those rewatchables though, because
Yeah.
it's so, you know what I mean? Like it's so thrilling, and every
Like I
time
said, it was fast paced, thrilling,
you get to take
exciting.
in,
Like it's just, yeah,
you get to take in
loved
different
it.
aspects. It definitely does have a rewatchable like
Yeah.
quality to it.
It does.
So if you
Yeah.
guys have seen The Manipulated, we would love to know what you thought. As always, let us know if you loved it, you liked it, maybe it was kind of mid, and you know, you feel like our ratings a little too high. Welcome, and let us know in the comments. But thank you so much for joining us, and we will be back next week with
Price of Confession.
Woo!
Ooh, I am excited for.
Listen, it is
for
going to
that.
be intense dramas back to back, and I am
Yes.
here for it because, as you saw last week, we did Dynamite Kiss, so I feel like now we're going to do 2 heavy
Yes.
thrillers.
Price of Confession, and then we have Dear X after that. Actually, I've been hearing amazing things. Can't
Really
wait
good
to watch
things,
that.
and
Yeah.
I think that one just wrapped up recently too.
It
So
did.
again, it's another psychological drama, but we are sat for it all,
Yeah.
and we'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.